Up next on Canoe Live, superheroes from all walks of life. Welcome back to Canoe Live. A new comic franchise with a diverse collection of superheroes is giving comic pioneers Marvel and DC a run for their money. Superheroes Unite is the brainchild of two young Canadian artists, Mark Williams and Joe Bonsu. The crafty duo uses animation to promote multiculturalism and international unity. Their superheroes representing different countries are also featured on mugs, hats, and even T-shirts that have been worn by celebrities. And Mark and Joe join us now. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Now, you're the big comic book fan.
Yes, I am.
How did you come up with this idea for your own comic characters?
Pretty much it draws off inspiration from different comic books, different sci-fi movies that I used to watch as a kid. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. And I used to watch a lot of cartoons growing up, so yeah.
And then how did you two hook up?
Well, we both went to the same school, and we actually went to the same high school too, Westwood, and it was just different crowds and stuff. But when we went to college, I met him up, and then just kicked it off there. Like, cause he likes a lot of artwork and a lot of comic books. I like a lot of video games. I grew up on all games, so we were sort of like two different worlds combined in one.
We just mended our ideas, thoughts, ideas, and imagination together, and we were able to create this franchise called Superheroes Unite.
So you started selling these designs in a small booth at Caravana, and then the demand has just become so huge. How did you ever think that it would happen like this?
Not really. It was mostly more like an experiment, and experiment worked.
Why do you think it appeals to so many people?
Well, everybody's always patriotic, and everybody loves their flags. And if they're mixed with something else, they just love flags. And then another thing too is like, you got people love fantasy stuff. Like a lot of stuff is like a lot of superhero movies, and a lot of video games have a lot of fantasy kind of thing too. So I think it's based off of mostly fantasy and patriotism. Like it's all together as one. So, you know, that's I think mostly.
And what are the countries that are represented, and what more do you hope to add to the lineup?
Well, we did most of the ones because it started off at Caravana.
Yes.
We did a lot of Caribbean ones, but we're working on Asians, and we're working on South America and North America. We have a lot to go, and there's like a long way to go.
How many countries are there in the world?
We got 37 done, and there's like over 100 to 144 countries.
Yeah.
So
we got
and each character has 4 characters.
I'll keep you busy for a while.
Yeah.
But you've got a comic book coming out, right?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
The premise behind the comic book is that it revolves around our mascot and the main character of the comic book, Ore Gaia. And Ore Gaia is a multiracial kid who has all the powers of these superheroes, but yet he can't control them. So in the comic book, he'll go to different countries and learn from different heroes on how to use his powers and learn a little bit about the country.
And actually his name, Ore, is actually hero backwards. And his
Very clever.
last name, Gaia, is actually Mother Earth. So he's the sea child, sort of. So he's trying to take care of his mom.
Who came up with that?
Just all random. Like he came up with a character. So,
And for those who are looking for something new in a comic book, I mean, how do you think you'll draw them in?
Well, it pretty much gives the fans a sense of belonging, you know what I mean? The people from like different countries could pick up the book and be like, oh, hey, there's my country's hero, or there's my country's hero doing that to the bad guy, or here's my country's hero saving the day. So
it's like a positive note instead of a negative note, to showing a lot of diversity and also positive stuff around every country.
It brings each country into a more heroic light.
It's really wonderful work that you're doing, guys.
Thank
you so much for being here.
No problem.
We love being here.
And for more information about Superheroes Unite or how you can snag their cool products, log on to superheroesunite.com. Now, we want our show to reflect your community, so if there's a cultural group that you'd like to see featured here, drop us a line at sendit@canoelive.ca. We're going to take a break now, but we'll be back with more on Canoe Live.